Hi, my name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing okay. Today, I'll be taking a look at Vocal Remover Musiclab by EaseUS Software, and it's totally free, so let's oge! Vocal Remover Musiclab popped up on my radar last week as a free alternative for stem splitting on iOS. Now, most of you will know Logic Pro for iPad has a killer stem splitter, but not everybody wants to pay for Logic Pro subscription. There are also a plethora of stem splitting apps out there, and the majority of them are subscription also, which again is not very popular. So let's take a look at this free alternative and see how it goes. As I mentioned, it is free on the App Store and works on all iOS devices and M Series Macs. So let's put it through its paces. Okay, so let's take a look at this stem splitter. I'm going to open it up down here. This is your splash screen. Pretty simple stuff. You've got down the bottom here, separate and record. Yes, you can separate tracks and you can record your own audio tracks as well. And you can separate and then record over the top. I won't be demoing the record function at the moment because I've got my audio interface plugged in so you can see my iPad and all of that. So you need to use the onboard microphone. So we're going to stick with separating today because we want to put it through its paces. Up the top here, we've got add a song. Let's hit the plus. So you've got a multitude of places to do this from. You've got the Files app, the camera roll, iTunes. That's cool. Import from URL, and you have some demos down here as well. So we're going to first try this import from URL. I'm very curious to see how this works. So we've got a space here to paste a link. Shall we try YouTube? I guess we're going to. Let's bounce over to YouTube. So I've got my song here, The Fight, and I'm going to go over to the dots here, and we'll hit share. Copy the link. We'll come back over here. Yes, allow paste. So it's pasted it in for us. We're going to hit continue. All right, let's see what it does. Now, remember, stem splitting is far from perfect. Right? I know some apps are getting better and better. Well, oh, wow, it's actually, what happened? It did it. What? Shall we just start off with a vocal and instrumental? So these are the options you get. 6 tracks, vocal, drums, bass, piano, guitar, and other. Drums and other, bass and other, piano, other, and guitar and other. Let's just try a vocal and other. Start separation. Wow. I wonder how long this thing's going to stay on the App Store for. It's a little bit dodge. Now, this is free, so, you know, when things are free, somebody's paying for it. Just keep that in mind. It's obviously pulling data from the internet to use this AI processing here. I don't know where that's going. You've just got to trust these people, I guess, too, or just don't download the app, you know what I'm saying? 79%. And, oops, it's frozen. It's not doing anything. That's not a good sign. Okay, is it? Oh, it's back. It's back. 100%. Separating selected tracks. Please wait. Not too bad. So this has pulled the file down. The question is, how good is the quality going to be that it pulls down from YouTube? Because, yeah, it doesn't give you an option. Oh, it's off. Oh, the quality doesn't sound as good. You can hear it's very, those cymbals are very, so the vocals will come in a minute. Are they turned on up here? All right, so they're turned on. You can turn on and off the music. Let's mute them. Hey, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I'm guessing the reason it's a little bit, what's the word? Chishy. Chishy. Is that even a word? It's because it's pulled it down from YouTube. What else can we do with it while we're here? So we've got BPM. So we can obviously speed it up. There's a metronome you can turn on. You've got overall volume, subdivisions, and BPM. Let's hit play. Okay, so I picked up the BPM. That's pretty cool. So subdivisions as well. Let's hit play again.
There's so much to defend. I know it's just another day. Don't let a moment go to waste. I feel it every single day.
So the subdivisions are for the metronome. Oh, looks like we can change the key as well. Let's go back to the start. So I'm just tapping multiple times here to bring that back to the start. So it's not reacting to my mouse, but over here it is. With my finger it is. We can go up a full octave and down a full octave. Okay, not too bad. What else can we do? We've got it over here. Share, so we can share a link or cover this song. So again, I'm not going to be able to show you this, but what happens here is it puts it into this record section, and now I can turn on and off the vocal here. So this is on off, and I can hit record, and if I had the microphone plugged in, it will allow me to record vocals in here. So you can go in and remove the original singing, and then when you finish, I guess you would select tick, and you can finish that. And I did try it without it being plugged in. See, I've got my interface and everything plugged in so you can see what's going on. And it did worked fine using the microphone on the iPad. So let's come back out of here. And you can see it saved the song up here. What else can we do with these dots? Delete, so we can pretty much delete it. Now you get some demo tracks in here. I can't play these. One of them's like, you got, I think, Coldplay. I think you got Queen. Can't play them because I'll get a copyright claim. But it gives you a little test to see what it's like. Let's import something else. Let's import the original track. Yeah, so because I have the original, obviously. So we'll go to our Files app and Audio Share. And I'd like to do a search, but I can't. Why can't I do a search? Here we go. So I'll do a search for The Fight. So here's our master here. This is the actual mastered track. And we'll do the same thing. We'll do a song separation. Then we'll try doing it. We'll do it with Pete John's track next. So it downloads from YouTube. That's a little bit scary. Now, obviously, now I can see this is taking more time already. This seems slower, probably because the file it downloaded from YouTube is not the highest quality. You don't get to choose. See, it's done a little pause here. Yeah, it's going again. So that's interesting. Remember, this is free. If you don't like it, don't use it, delete it, get rid of it. But so far, so that's okay. Like, it sounds all right. Well, here we go. So AI processing. Again, I do wonder where this goes. Now, I could have sped this up, but I want you to see the process to see how long it's going to take. Now, there are competitor apps like Moises, which I've done shows on. I've done quite a few shows on splitting stems. Logic, in my opinion, is still one of the best. But, hey, not everybody can afford that. So this could be the right solution for you if you, want to save your pennies. And that's all good too if you want to do that. I'm guessing you can cancel this at any time as well. AI processing. So yeah, it's taken a lot longer, you can see. So now it's still got to separate the tracks. There we go. Sounds much better already. So let's just stop that. So yeah, it's obviously downloading a low bitrate copy, whatever it's getting from YouTube. Let's forward it a bit. See how the vocals go. So the vocals are out. Wow, it sounds really good.
Waiting for
Not too bad.
answer to overcome the impending dread.
I'm curious. I'm curious now to grab the same song and split up into more instruments. Let's try that. Because we want to put it through its paces. So let's grab the same song. Then we'll try one of Pete's songs. The Fight. Here's the master. So we're going to have to wait for this. Let's try and do all drums, vocal, bass, piano. Let's start the separation. Now this is where it gets harder. Remember, this technology is pretty outrageous. You know, when you think about it, it's taking a song with all of the frequencies mushed together, you know, all that time that's spent to mix and then master and move around all those frequencies by EQing and compression. And, you know, you think about the way you mix songs and how much compression you'll put on, like on a lead vocal. So all of that's going to have an effect on a mix. And obviously, like, the more complex the song is, the harder it's going to be for the AI to pull these things apart and keep those frequencies in there. So again, I don't think you're ever going to get perfect stem splits, but, you know, if you're just wanting to use something for a sample or maybe do a karaoke song, you know, I use these all the time. I use the Logic one for my opening hours, or if I can't find a karaoke track online, I'll just grab the song and just remove the vocal. It works great. Good enough to do a quick live performance, you know what I'm saying? And you know what the song is at least. And if you sing it pretty good, it's going to be okay. So we're at 78%. Again, I do question where the data's going. It just is what it is, you know. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, hit the like and do all that jazz. It does help. Separating tracks. Here we go. Let's take out the piano. Take out drums. It's done a pretty good job of keeping the bass in there. So the other is strings. Wow. It's actually done okay for all those frequencies. See that? That's not perfect, of course. Now, this is where you get the problem. See, if you're going to do karaoke, it's always best to just split the music from the vocal. If you're going to split up into multiple parts here, you're going to get layers of the vocal in other tracks, like in the piano, especially in the piano. So it is a better idea to do that. I'm curious. Let's go back and try a few more things, because we have here, we're at another song. So camera roll iTunes, huh? You reckon? Is this going to work? Let's search for Dread Circus. Here we go. Jade Starr Dread Circus. We'll try grabbing the Fight from here. Do you reckon it'll work? Extract audio. Oh, it's not doing anything. What was that? Should we try it again? Oh, so you have to have it downloaded. So let's try that. Let's give it a go. So we'll come over here. I've actually got the song here. So we'll hit download. So make sure it's downloaded locally. I always forget to do that. All right, so it's now locally downloaded, and we'll come back and try this again. iTunes. There it is. Fight. No, it's still saying it's not doing it. We'll try one more. If we click here. Not downloaded locally. It is downloaded locally. What about if we reboot it, try it again? I'm just covering everything. I know you're probably going, get on with it. What's going on? No, that didn't seem to work. I wonder if we can go over here to here and grab a link. Will it take a link? Copy. So we'll come back over here, import from URL. Allow paste. So there's iTunes, Apple Music. Hit continue. Let's see if this works. So that's a shame. It may work once it's registered, the song's been downloaded. I don't know. Try it at your own leisure. This is going to be curious. I don't expect this to work, but it's worth giving it a go. I'm not sure about Bandcamp or anything like that. I'm sure it would have to be a direct link to the actual song. Doesn't really say anything, just online media. It's spinning. It's doing something. It's trying. It's a little engine that thought it could. Analyze and separate tracks by typing it and pasting in a URL. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. I'd have high hopes for this actually working. But hey, you never know your luck in a big town. No. Still going. Man, if it does work, that would be really, really cool, because then you'd be able to download it at the highest level of quality bit rate. And I'm assuming if it doesn't work here, then I'm assuming it's not going to work for Spotify or any of the other streaming services. It possibly has to look for a subscription for it to be able to do it. That's what I think is going to be the roadblock here, because there's no way to actually log in, or I don't think it's bypassing going through your app. Yeah, there we go. Analysis failed. This link is not supported yet. Okay, so that doesn't work. That's cool. Let's what else should we try here? So we've got add a song, camera roll. So I'm guessing you can take audio from a video. Should we try that? Because I just finished the new FMC single. All right, so let's use this. So it's compressing the video. I'm guessing it's going to try and take the audio from the video. So that's pretty cool if it can. Processing video, start separation. Now there's no human vocals on this. It's all dogs barking and cats meowing. I wonder if it's going to separate the cats and dogs. I mean, that's another good test. I didn't expect this video to go so long, but hey, here we are, you know. I hope you're getting your values worth, or you haven't already turned off. But, I mean, you can try this out yourself. Or not, because I know there are going to be people out there who are like, I don't know where my data's going. It's a bit dodge. And yeah, I get it too, but that's what I'm here to do, for you to try it out so you don't have to. And then we'll try and throw Pete's song in lastly, which he's just released for Songtember. And we'll try splitting it up into individual tracks. And I'm assuming with any other track that you download using the YouTube link, it's going to be low quality. Because I actually use the link for YouTube Music, not like, so, you know, it was obviously the highest quality, because that's what they would use, I'm assuming, there. 77%. So as you can see, it's not super fast, but, you know, this kind of technology isn't super fast, and you're staring at this boring screen here going, shut up, Jade. Why can't it go faster? And I wish it would too. It's kind of, oh, here we go. Separating tracks. Once it gets past that bit, it's pretty good from here. Oh, wow. Ooh, ooh. It actually removed the woofs and the meows. It wrecked. What? Well, color me impressed. So you can export these tracks as well. So you can export separated tracks. All tracks will be combined into one file for mixing. So if you just want to remix, but we can separate this into 2 tracks. And it crashed. Well, that sucks. We'll try that again. Export 1 track. Oh, it's crashing. We'll try it for, oh, that's not a good. Let's try separate 6 tracks. Is it going to crash? Exporting. You're getting a live demo here, so whatever happens, happens. It's free. You know, they're not paying me to do this. Crashing again. Well, that sucks. So the export button doesn't seem to work. Let's try this one here. Export one track. I don't want to. Oh, right. So let's try this. Is it going to crash again? I don't think I've got. Yeah. Wow. So that sucks. All right. I'll just make sure I got nothing running in the background that could do it. Because that can happen. Yeah. Try one more time. Let's see. Well, it's crashing. So it might not crash for you. It could be what I have plugged in. You don't know. So there we go. I reckon we're going to call it quits for that. That sucks. I hadn't tried it out to do that, but here we are. All right, let's get out of here for the day. Let's oge. So that is Vocal Remover Musiclab, a totally free alternative for stem splitting. It's far from perfect, but then again, it's hard to compete with the juggernauts like Logic by Apple. At least it's free, so you're not losing anything to try it out. Are you enjoying the content here on the channel? Please let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, do me a solid and smash the like, hit the subscribe, and ring the bell to keep up with all of the latest app demos and live streams. Once again, it's time to get out of here, so please remember to do what makes you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Stay awake and let's oge.